We have something very special in store for you. Not only a symphony fit for this magnificent space, but also its autographed manuscript, which most of you will likely see for the very first time. Mahler's Second Symphony, The Resurrection, is simply one of the greatest musical works ever written. It deals with the very essence of what it means to be human.
I came to Mahler's Second Resurrection Symphony actually later in life. I knew the name, I'd heard it before, but being in the Cleveland Orchestra was the first time I ever got the chance to play it.
I played this piece in 10th grade. I had never heard anything like it. You kind of, as a kid, you thought, this thing could have ended like 30 times. It keeps going. It's unbelievable.
The first time I heard the Resurrection Symphony was actually with Gilbert Kaplan in 1981. My teacher, who loved music, he said, you know, I've got tickets for this concert. You know, I didn't have any money and the tickets were expensive and he took me to that. The way to describe it is really, it's somewhat too big to take in.
Can we do one more time, please, from the third measure in that movement, please?
If you're looking to see why Mahler 2 is so special, there are a bunch of reasons. One is it is a large piece, so like a good epic novel or like the World Series or, you know, a marathon, it's special in part because it is vast. It is special and beautiful because it has voices in it. The entrance of the chorus when they come in the fifth movement, after you have had so much passion and so much intensity throughout, when the chorus comes in all by themselves and everything in the hall is still, it is one of the most amazing moments in my life. It's hard to not weep when you experience this.
Like all great music, there's just not a single note that's not perfect. It's all exactly as it should be.
Conflict was part of Mahler's professional life for sure. Born Jewish, converted to Catholicism, maybe always living somewhat between. And then he was able to just look at that, going to his lake house and take a distant view at the whole theater of his life and write it.
There's so much detail. It's endless amounts of instruction, whether it's about the stick you're using or the instrument. I found a letter Mahler wrote while he was writing this piece to a bell maker about 30 minutes outside of Berlin, that he took a train and went to this bell foundry. And he thanked the maker. He was saying how delighted he was to find this instrument, which is going to be perfect, because no sound effect or substitute will do. We're fortunate enough here to have some very generous people donate money to buy a set of these bells. We have about 20 of them, 2,000 pounds to very small bells. To my knowledge, it's the largest collection. It's just an amazing thing.
When you're performing a piece, especially one this massive, your attention is focused on a lot of things at once. You have in front of you your part. Your attention is on your stand partner and your section to be as unified as you possibly can. You have a strong sense of the audience, to feel them listening, and you can almost feel them leaning in. You have a real sense of Franz, of the emotion, the passion, the intelligence, everything he's putting into that performance. And I really feel as though all of us on stage are very much feeling even more emotionally connected to this music because of the incredible gift of the manuscript. We are now the trustees and the guardians of this very important crucial document in the classical music world history.
Seeing that score for the first time was mind-blowing for me. I didn't expect to have quite that experience. I walked up to those glass cases pretty casually. And then I saw, this is a working score by a working conductor. There are notes that are not in the printed scores. Instructions where we were looking and saying, oh, that's why in the opening there's one tempo, and then the cello 16s are much faster. Well, that's written on the first page of the score, that's how he wanted it to be. You get new information, which is kind of like talking directly through a pencil to Mahler. Cleveland having this score it is a big privilege.